you recently started using Claude Cowork and are hitting your usage limits, this video is for you. I've been using Claude Cowork for months and know 5 different approaches that beginners can take that will get you way more out of your daily limits. A lot of tips online can seem overwhelming, so I made this video specifically for people who are brand new to Cowork and want to get more out of it. Along with these small changes, I'm going to show you exactly where you can find your limits so you know exactly when they reset and how much that you have used. You may be feeling the pressure to upgrade to a $100 or $200 Claude account, or spend hours daily waiting for your limits to reset. This video is going to help you save either money or time. Let's get started. The quickest way to saving your usage and stop hitting your limits, and that is to change the model that you're utilizing. So here on the Cowork main page, if you go underneath this chat box, you'll see that I have something that is Sonnet 4.6. Now, new models do come out all the time. So when you're watching this video, Sonnet 4.7 might be out, or Opus 4.8, or Haiku 4.6. That does not matter. We need to walk through kind of essentially how each of these models work. And honestly, I use all 3 on a daily basis. So up here at the top, we have something that is Opus 4.7. And you can see the message on the side. It says Opus consumes usage limits faster than other models. Well, it is an extremely powerful model. And obviously, because it's powerful, it's going to cost Anthropic a little bit more. And you should not use this for every single conversation. Where I really use Opus for is something like deep research. I need to find something on Google, and it might take, 20, 30 different articles to go through and kind of combine all these resources and build me out a doc based around this research. Also, I do a lot of coding. So if I have a error that I can't solve and it's really frustrating me, or I want to figure out like the architecture behind something I want to build, I'm going to use Opus for it because it is, again, a much better model. Then underneath, you have something called Sonnet. And this is most efficient for everyday tasks. So a lot of my tasks that I'll put over here, things that I connect to other tools and things like that, I'm going to use Sonnet. Again, Opus, if you're building something or you want to research, I would use that. Sonnet for most of your day-to-day work. And then if you're going to have something that maybe you would like search Google for, and you want to grab a pretty simple result, or just have a general question, I would use Haiku. Now, Haiku is extremely cheap, way cheaper than Sonnet and Opus. So you're not going to go through your limits as fast if you're using that. So change the model for all of your conversations. If you honestly just go over here and use Opus 4.7 because you've heard it's the best model, no wonder why your usage limit is getting hit. And yes, I know Sonnet and Haiku aren't as powerful, but you don't always need Opus. Okay. Next is starting new conversations. So what I find a lot of people that are brand new to Cowork will do is they'll start some sort of task over here. Let's say I'm looking up different metal concerts and I can type in, hey, tell me concerts about this metal band. And then after that conversation, hey, guess what? I want to find a recipe. I want to cook lobster risotto at home. Give me some recipes. And then after that, hey, I want to find a running plan for a 50-mile ultra marathon. Those are 3 different things, and you should not put them all within the same task or conversation. Every time you should be creating a brand new task. It's super easy, actually. If you go over here to the sidebar and just click new task each time. So let's say you're doing something over here. Give me 5 lobster risotto recipes. And now I want to do research on 50-mile ultra marathon plans. I do not want to put that over here because it is completely different. I'm going to go over here and create a new task. And I would just go over here and have a new conversation because ultra marathons are completely different than lobster risotto recipes. So super easy like that. So for number 3, let's talk about something called peak usage hours. And I have a scheduled task here on the screen. You don't necessarily need to know how a scheduled task works, but this is essentially when a task will run automatically within Claude Cowork. What I find intriguing here is this pop-up. It says this task runs during peak hours, and it defines these hours, weekdays 5 a.m. to 11 a.m. Pacific, or if you're on the East Coast, 8 a.m. to p.m. Local time, and will consume your session usage limits faster. So it's telling you directly over here, hey, if you work during these hours, your session usage limits are going to be hit. So what does this tell us? Well, if you have heavy tasks that you have to get done, or something that you have scheduled, you should schedule them outside of these particular hours. If you have a full-time job on the East Coast, work on this after hours or earlier in the morning for any types of personal projects. If you're on the West Coast, unfortunately, since it starts at 5 a.m., you're going to have to do any of your tasks after lunch. But And this doesn't just apply to scheduled tasks, this applies to any of your usage in Claude Cowork. So if you are constantly hitting your usage limits during this time window, well, that's because your session usage limits are being hit faster. It literally tells you right over here. Remember earlier how I talked about, hey, if you have different types of subjects or different types of tasks, you should always start new conversations. Well, the reason behind that is as your conversations get longer and longer, your token usage is going to really increase. And because of that, in the Claude Code side of things, there's something that's been developed called Compact, and that is slowly getting rolled out into Claude Cowork. And usually you want to use Compact in two different styles. Number one, if you're having a very large conversation, you want to compact that down. Or if you're going to a conversation that you haven't utilized in a week or 2 weeks, you're going to use the slash command /compact. Claude will also give you a pop-up on your screen like this over here. Now, this isn't rolled out to everyone. In fact, the computer I'm recording on right now does not have Compact available. So as we transition into tip number 5, to see if you actually have Compact or not, I put /compact over here and you notice that I have an unskill compact over here. So unfortunately, that just does not work here on this computer. So if you see this unknown skill, you do not have compact as of yet. And unfortunately, this was an older conversation I wanted to test, but you guys saw the animation on my other computer. Regardless, our fifth tip we're going to talk about is using connectors. So I think a lot of people know that Claude can actually control your web browser, and some people actually try to use Claude and Chrome to connect to other services because they think, hey, setting up an MCP connection is really difficult. And honestly, it is super easy to do. And also, a lot of people just don't even know what type of connectors are available within Claude Cowork. So the easiest way to do this is you click over here to customize and then go into our connectors and click this plus icon. And then we're going to browse connectors. And a lot of these are honestly just like 1 or 2 clicks away from getting this set up into your account. There's hundreds of these. You can scroll all the way down over here and see there's just endless amounts of connectors that have really been added over the last few months. You have a lot of different options to filter by. So you can filter by specific categories. So since I do a lot of data work, I might want to go over here to data. I also have to code quite a bit. So maybe I do code as well. And you can see specific categories for that. So you can see like Miro is over there. I can click out of that. You can also sort by. So you can sort by, what is popular right now or what is trending. Now, trending, I would assume is brand new things in over here that have huge capabilities. For example, SEMrush, if you are familiar with SEO, they have a ton of SEO data. So people are building out SEO skills directly here in Claude Cowork with it. And it's even interesting. You have travel, Turkish Airlines directly over here as one of these. It looks like we have some law stuff over here for legal work that have been added in. And we have Wolfram Alpha. I believe that is directly over here. Could be wrong. But again, tons and tons of these. Take a look at what is available. Don't use Claude and Chrome if you have a connector available directly in over here. So as a bonus, I want to show you guys where you could actually find your usage limits at. The way that you do that is you go over here to the bottom left and click on your settings and then go into usage. And you'll see where you're at for your current session and when that resets. So you can see I reset in 4 hours and 3 minutes. I only use 3%, only some basic stuff for this YouTube video. We have all models, and then we also have Sonnet only. So you can see how these track. And then these over here actually reset outside of a session limit. You can see these reset here on Saturday. I'm recording this video here on Tuesday, and I'm already 6% done with all my models. So that'll be way higher towards the end of the week. But no frets if you are getting towards the top and you still need to use Claude Cowork, because if you go down to the bottom, you can actually set up usage credits. That is something I set up just in case. So I have a monthly spend limit of $20 and my balance currently is $15. You can reload this as you particularly need, and you can see buy usage credits up to 30% off. But if you're on like that $20 plan, I would just recommend use Max 5X before really utilizing these usage credits. Even someone on Max 5X, I would probably recommend upgrade to the next tier before really spending this out, just because your weekly limits increase substantially. So those were some beginner tips on how to stop hitting your usage limits. But honestly, this is just the tip of the iceberg. I actually made a second video here on the channel talking about more advanced concepts, such as utilizing Claude Code with Cowork and also services like NAN. Now, be warned, this is a little bit more of an advanced video, but if you really want to see what is out there, I highly recommend you check that out. It is right over here, and I'll catch you in that video.